Welcome to episode 88 of Sorry for the Delay. I'm your editor, Mia. This week, the boys finally launched their merch. Sorryforthedelay.live/merch. It's all available now. Come and see. Congrats, guys. Now, what about summer traditions from around the world, including wrestling octopus, dangerous cheese rolling competitions to unusual festivals such as Frozen Dead Guy Days and the running of the Nudes? Plus, our jalapeno poppers and s'mores summertime foods. Finally, we get an update on Joshua's ticket fiasco. Enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Sorry for the Delay. Joshua, this is episode number 88, or as in the industry we call it, the merchandise episode, buddy. Hello, welcome. How are you doing this fine week?
If we're jumping right into it, look what Sean's wearing. And if you're just listening, you're going to have to come over to YouTube or come see us on sorryfordelay.live to come check this out. But Sean's got a beautiful looking shirt on right now, looking mighty,
yeah, buddy.
Vibrant, wow. And that's a good one. That's part of the summer collection, I think.
Yeah, summer collection, baby. 2 of 3. Maybe I'll have 3 of 3 next week. Probably not. But happy with this one. This one, like I said earlier, is my favorite. A few weeks ago, this one's my favorite. Oh, did I say that was my favorite? No, I said the alien one was my favorite. Yeah. Now, this is my new favorite now in the summer collection.
You have more than one favorite. Come on,
Oh, yeah. Just like children.
You
have to have more than one.
I was thinking that same thing. Get out of my head. Yeah, it's like favorite kids, right? Was it the first one?
Mind control, Joshua.
Ruined your vagina?
Control,
or was it the second one that ruined your vagina? Who knows? Which one was your favorite?
Exactly. Anyways, Joshua, let's move on from that. We do every week, buddy. Are you drinking anything in your cup this week? Are you sipping on anything fancy? What's going on, buddy?
Absolutely. Because this is another late night pod, we always like to let everybody know it's a disclaimer. This isn't happening in the mid-afternoon. This is happening at night. So generally, it's okay to drink at night. You may be listening to this during your morning commute. Yeah. Right? It's okay to drink at night.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. No, you're not wrong.
Was I wrong?
It's less taboo to drink at night. If you see me at 6 a.m. on a weekday having a cold one, then I understand the judgment.
I'm going to guess you were working the night shift, just to give you the benefit of the doubt. You've been working all night, and that literally is your dinner, not your breakfast. But so it is a night episode, and sometimes I just, things can get a little weird. Things can get a little sweaty and maybe even a little strange at night. So,
will.
To go along with that, I'm just going to get a little weird and sweaty, and I'm just going to go some straight whiskey. This is some Knob Creek.
Whoa.
Right here. Straight whiskey. Ice, a little Sorry for the Delay cup, and a little bit of whiskey, my friend. That's what I'm sipping on.
Wonderful, buddy.
What are you sipping on?
Cheers, my dude. Cheers. I can't wait for the future episodes where I can go back in time and kind of just analyze when you just did straight whiskey episodes, how weird the episode got. It'd be a fun statistic to kind of search through on that one. But today, Joshua, I have something pretty cool. Sometimes, the cosmos align in a weird sort of way and give you things to say, hey, you're still here. You're still breathing.
You're still here.
But in honor of the shirt, Joshua, this beautiful tiki skeleton shirt that I'm wearing right now, for those of you listening, it's supple, it's soft, it's a beautiful skeleton chilling with a great white shark at a tiki bar. Joshua, I found this in the grocery store today. It's a limited edition release by Two Town Cider. Joshua, this is another Pog cider. Now, you may be asking yourself, Sean, didn't you just have a Pog cider last week? I did, Joshua. I did have a Pog cider last week, but this is from a well-accredited cider company. I love their Cosmic Crisp cider. It is delicious. And Joshua, I've already been drinking multiple cans of these. And by the way, these are 9%, buddy. These are 9% drinks here. These are not for the light of heart or faint of heart.
That's not a beginner.
But
it's not a beginner drink.
It's not a beginner drink. Yeah. So I've already had a few of them, as you can hear in my voice and the stuttering.
What's a few? For Sean counts his fews differently than the rest of us. It could be like 6.
Joshua, this thing is delicious. This is one of the best ciders I have ever had the pleasure of putting into my mouth. It is wonderful. It tastes like guava. It tastes like oranges. There's a little bit of pineapple in there. It might be the best thing since sliced bread, Joshua. Since sliced bread, my dude. So highly recommend. Not sponsored, but one day I will be. It's delicious.
Interesting.
I can't say enough good things.
So
I'm just going to chug it. I'm just going to drink it all right now.
And randomly, I mean, I'm just going to throw this in there because Sean likes to drink. I learned a new word today, Sean.
Mm-hmm.
I learned a new word.
What word did you learn?
And I'm not, I don't really consider myself bilingual, but I do sometimes speak another language.
Okay. I don't know where this is going.
Sometimes
I'm kind of scared.
No, but when it comes to drinks, I heard this. Can this same word be applied to somebody who just drinks everything they see? The word I learned today was gusto.
Gusto. Honestly, Joshua, I'm not familiar with the word, so I don't know. Sure.
You know what the word gusto?
Yeah, why not?
Gusto
Joshua,
apparently
this beautiful exterior.
Hey,
Not someone who
you
speaks
don't know what that word
multiple
is, Sean?
No.
You speak Spanish, don't you, Sean? But I guess
Was that Spanish?
yeah, that was supposed to be Spanish. I probably fucked it up.
Okay.
But apparently, it's
So what is it supposed
somebody who eats everything that they see. Maybe you have a different word for that.
Yeah, fat.
Well, there you go. I won't be here making up words or thinking I'm learning new shit. You just call somebody fat. Perfect.
Who told you? Who told you this? Huh? I want to know I want to know names.
I don't know. I just thought it was fitting. Who knows?
Yeah.
Could you apply that to somebody drinks?
Honestly, I've never heard that word, or maybe I have, and maybe you are missaying it. But no, I doubt that you're saying it wrong. So I've never heard the word. So forgive me.
Thought I'd try that
what
word
it
out.
is.
Yeah, but
Good job, buddy.
man. Yeah, I tried.
Joshua, should we get past the elephant in the room here now? Should we jump over to the housekeeping corner?
Yeah, we love corners. I've been on. I don't know if I've said it every episode, but I've spent many moments on corners, and
yes, you have.
I would love to spend a moment with you on this corner.
Yes, Joshua. Let's spend a moment and get rid of this elephant because it's big, buddy. It's a big elephant in the room. Joshua, this is episode 88. We've alluded to it. So many episodes, so many weeks, so many months, so much blood, sweat, and tears. But Joshua, would you like to make the announcement?
No, I think the person who drinks the most out of both of us should make the announcement.
All right. Well, they're not here. So,
okay.
Joshua, as of this episode's premiere, the merchandise is available for purchase. So, if you're listening to this right now, you can head on over to sorryforthedelay.live/merch, MERCH, and go ahead and get yourself some beautiful Sorry for the Delay merch, including the summer collection that I've been rocking for the last 2 weeks here, and all of the OG collection. It is out there. You don't have to do it. You can just go over there and look at it. It just means the world that we have finally something to share with everybody. So on this beautiful episode 88, cop yourself a nice Sorry for the Delay shirt. Joshua, anything you would like to add on to that?
No, I think that's great. And all these designs are straight from our brains. So one of these brains. So
it's a mixture of both.
And with summer coming along, I think it's actually fitting, that you grab some gear and I may make it a gift for somebody. But super excited for that.
You go. Exactly. There will be more coming in the future. But for right now, we got t-shirts in black and white, and that's on each of the designs. So all sizes. So no matter if you're a small to like a 5X, we got it all. So don't worry about it. And everything is beautifully made. I made sure of that. It's tested. It's quality. It's wonderful.
This man has stretch tested it. So it fits perfectly.
Can we just say for a moment here, there is a test that I perform that Joshua absolutely
I hate this.
hates.
I hate this.
The test is, I will show it on camera and people can judge for what it is. But the test I like to do is I like to grab a nice fresh print and I will squeeze the shit out of the print just hold it there for a moment and just let it like really go. And then when you let go, if the print's still intact, that's a great print. That's a great print. Look at that. Print's still intact. No cracks, no nothing. It's beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's the test. So Joshua hates that.
I do
it on
that.
that.
As somebody who actually like takes the time to like make all these things and put them on shirts and all that, when somebody grabs a piece of something you've made and they basically shit on it by smashing it with their grimy hands, it's like pissing on the Mona Lisa, man. It just, you just don't do that to another man's art or somebody else in general. Just don't do that to somebody else's art. But Sean loves to do it, and it holds up to the test. Sean has washed and dried these, so they're going to last, and it's something that you can buy now and just have for basically forever. So it's a cool way to support the podcast.
It is a great way to support us, and if you do support us, hey, thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. We do appreciate it. Even if you don't, and you just come out and look at it, that means a lot to us too. But just a quick tip on washing and caring for this. And if you buy anything in black, if you're like me and you buy a lot of black things, flip it inside out, wash it in cold. You can dry these, but I usually kind of just let them air dry, but do it on tumble low and just keep an eye on it. But that's if you're doing the black. White, Joshua, I don't know how you wash your whites. Like, do you flip them inside out? Do you just throw them in there?
I don't.
Like you're more the white shirt guy.
No, I'm like, I just wear a t-shirt once and throw it away.
Joshua's over here buying multiple copies of the shirts. All right, wonderful. Let that be a lesson.
Yeah. Like,
oh my God.
I don't have any washing tips, man. I put the shit in there, throw some liquid detergent, and hope my dryer, my washer doesn't chew the fucker up. So,
well, you can do that too, I guess. Sure. Excuse me. But other than that, Joshua, congratulations, buddy. We got merch out to the world.
Yes.
I'm proud of you. 88 episodes in, and we're doing it, buddy.
Long time coming, man. Long time coming.
Long time coming. I'm very happy. So hopefully everybody's happy too. But to wrap up the housekeeping corner, head on over to sorryforthelate.live/ this episode, episode 88. Sorry, and get a transcript of the episode, everything we're saying, everything we will say in the future. Use the search function. Find out when the last time Joshua had any type of cider, because I don't think he's ever had cider on the podcast. But look that up.
Right.
Feel free.
I think I have, yeah.
So go there, check out that. We'll have an AI song later this episode, and you can check out that on the site as well. But that's it. There you go. Merch. It's out right now.
Let's go.
Prepare to get spammed on the social medias about it. So there's that.
Yeah, and you had it on the thumbnail on the last episode. So that was cool too.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. So here you go. The merchandise episode. It's over. It's out there. We can stop talking about it now.
We can move on. Move on. And like Sean, I mentioned earlier, because we always get into this chat section, and if you've been watching us, this is something that we do on every episode. We love suggestions. So anytime, feel free in the chat. Give us something you want us to talk about, because we love to hear you guys' feedback. But as I mentioned earlier, Sean, leading into the chat with us, we got a couple topics. And as I told you from the beginning, it's going to get weird, it's going to get sweaty, and it's going to get strange. So that's going to be the topic I think we just got to lead off with, because summer's coming, things are going to get weird, things are going to get sweaty, things are going to get strange. So that would be our first topic of the night.
Okay. Joshua just jumped right into the chat with this section. I didn't have to introduce it or anything. He's just ready to go.
I'm ready to go, man. Let's get after it, dude. And then the second one, this is something that Sean came up. I don't even know if I got the spelling right. I think ChatGPT might have even fucked this up because it was just so confusing. Sean, how do you even pronounce this? What is this?
You pronounce it Sumer. Sumer. Like Sue, S-U-E, mer. Like Sumer.
Like what is Sumer? Is this a dish?
You'll find out. Don't worry about it.
All right. I have no idea, everybody, so stay tuned. Number 3 is going to be microplastic or microbrain. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Getting on the microplastics. All right.
Yeah.
I feel it.
We're going to see where we're going to go with that. And if we make it to it, everybody, the last thing we're going to get into is pause, pray, and proceed. And this may or may not be the experience I had while driving a vehicle. We're going to find out.
Okay. Okay.
We're going to find out.
Interesting. Okay. Curious.
All right. Bring it back to the top, Sean. Here we go.
Yes.
The summer collection's out. We're getting into it, right? Yep. And there's a lot of things that happen during summer that people just do, right? People are barbecuing, people are mowing their lawns, there's just things that you do. You go out and buy the bathing suit. Let's just call them traditions. Whatever it is that summertime brings for you, there's traditions. Okay. At the end of this, I want to know some of your traditions. And if you're listening or you're watching, I'm curious to know if you have any traditions as well. So in doing research, because I'm a research heavy guy, look at me, my hair is getting gray. My hair's falling out. You can tell I look for shit.
Yeah. He loves research. I've seen it
all the fucking time. I got tons of books.
Tons
of books.
None of them are open, but I've got tons of them.
Right? They may or may not have like weed stashed in the middle. There's no paper in it. It's just like you open them up and there's like an old dollar bill rolled up for some reason.
Oh, shit. That's
so getting into it, I had to do a little bit of research on some interesting or weird kind of summer traditions that people hold all around the world. And I thought I'd share them with you in this weird, sweaty, and strange summer tradition topic.
Yeah, bust them, baby, bust them.
All right. Okay. So this first one I felt quite interesting because this is going to be close to home for Sean, because this one actually takes place in upstate Washington, right near where Sean lives, or is actually.
I'm excited.
So this summertime tradition happened. Where it would start. It was in the 1960s, and divers would literally wrestle giant Pacific octopus out of the ocean for sport.
The fuck?
Yeah. This is a summer tradition. It doesn't happen. I don't think it's really happening anymore, but it's still a tradition that if you're feeling feisty enough and you want to go wrestle with a goddamn octopus, this is the thing that you can actually do. And it's a summertime weird tradition.
Who the hell is still doing this? I don't think I've ever heard of anybody doing that. Aren't like octopus like protected? Like, aren't they protected animals? Like endangered animals?
I mean, we like them so much we put them on a t-shirt. So,
right here. Sorry for the late on live/merch. Check it out.
We like that so much. You yourself can wrestle an octopus on the back or on your chest, wherever that logo lies.
And both your back and your chest.
Back and your front. So what do you think, Sean? Or would you be down? Like you're you're a strong man. Are you diving down deep? Are you going to take part? If you could go back in time and time
first of all,
and wrestle one of these bastards.
Fucking last week I admitted that I couldn't swim. So, no, I'm not taking out any of these octopus. I'm going to go ahead and let the fishermen catch them, and I will get them on my level, which is a beautiful plate. And I'll eat them from there. You know, I will do my part to destroy the octopus community and eat them. So I ain't wrestling them. Not doing it.
Do you think that's weird? Do you think it's a weird summer tradition? Would you like?
Yeah, dude, it's murdering animals for sport. So yeah, of course it's weird.
Kind of weird, right?
But I only murder them for food and nourishment. So.
All right. Well, this is one number 2 on this list right here. I would really like to see Sean take part in this. I think some of us would really enjoy that. And you let me know what you think, Sean. You let me know if you would take part in this one.
I'm ready.
So another summertime tradition. This one takes place in Spain. It's called Running of the Nudes.
Running of the Nudes.
The name kind of gives it away, but let me just break it down for you. So this tradition is held just before the famous Running of the Bulls, where animal rights activists run the same route wearing nothing but plastic horns and minimal clothing.
Okay, minimal clothing. So essentially you still can have clothes on. Interesting. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
So what do you think? Do you think think we could make an appearance on one of these days? The Running of the Nudes
for sure.
In Spain?
Yeah, if we sell enough shirts, I think we can definitely find someone to go out there and do it, because we can't afford to go and do it.
So if it's a minimal clothing, we probably could pull off wearing one of our shirts during the running of this, right?
Yeah, just like Winnie the Pooh, just wear the shirt and nothing else.
I mean, and I don't even think I need to wear horns because I got one right between my legs.
You already got some.
I don't even think, it just comes, it's not an accessory. I already have that.
See, we really got to get that under the desk cam. I know it'll be a Sorry for Little A exclusive, but we still got to get that. It's got to happen.
Yeah, that's a whole other. Yeah, we'll get there, folks. If somebody really wants to see the under the desk cam, I might be willing to do that. You just got to put enough quarters in the jukebox, and I'll play that song for you.
But Joshua, to talk about this one, no, I don't think I would do this one either. To be honest with you,
no?
Like this one doesn't sound as fun.
A little dangerous.
First of all, cardio, right?
Okay.
Second of all, traveling, right? Third, the possibility that I would die. So weighing my options here, I'm going to say no on that one. So
I think I would do it though. I mean, you're not running. From
we know you would do it,
but you're not running from anything but the person from behind you. So if you don't like what you see behind you,
even
you probably will.
See, even scarier. I don't want to picture you chasing me from behind with your 12-inch baton. That's not something that I want to see.
Okay, cool. Fair enough. All right. So that is another. I think that one's fun. I think I might go for that. What else have we got here? So for the third one on my list, terrible transition there. It's called
awful.
I know, it was fucking awful. Well, we kind of
88 episodes in and we can't nail the segues. Let's come on.
Hey, you know what's funny about this is I put things on color on my screen just to be able to get through this, but it doesn't work out. All right, so
it's still not working. Are you colorblind?
I could be actually. Have you seen the colors in my background? That looks green to me back there. Somebody tell me different. Number 4, or wait, 3. Can't even count either. Number 3 on the list here. It's Cooper's Hill cheese rolling. You might have seen this.
Oh, I've seen this. I've seen this multiple times. Yeah.
Yeah. So
this I would actually do. This seems kind of fun. Yeah.
Do you know anything about it?
Roll down a big old hill, dude. I know that it's in a little town in what was the place? I don't remember the town name. But I do know that there's a bunch of people chasing a big old wheel of cheese, and the winner gets the big old wheel of cheese at the end.
Correct. You're absolutely
right. It is pretty intense. Some of those people get real tossed. Like rolling cartwheels on their heads kind of tossed.
Yeah, if we wouldn't get in trouble for playing somebody else's video in here, that'd be fun to play that. I don't know if we could do that.
Oh, yeah.
But
just look it up. Look up the cheese chase or whatever.
Yeah, I think it's and just for context or whatever statistic, that I guess that wheel that they roll down, it's a 9-pound wheel. So
there you go.
I could imagine a 9-pound wheel just tumbling downhill, hitting somebody in the face. Probably wouldn't be too good.
Yeah, dude. Oof. I don't want any cheese in my face at that speed and velocity.
So. Yeah. So you do that though. You do that one.
I would do that one. That seems fun.
Okay. Now to end this weird and sweaty and strange summertime tradition, I have one for you, Sean, that you might be into because I know you're just kind of into this kind of stuff. You like skeletons, you like frozen things, you like just dead things.
Okay.
So this weird summertime tradition it's called Frozen Dead Guy Days. This takes place in Colorado. So apparently this is a quirky festival celebrating a frozen corpse kept in a shed above the town.
This seems made up, but how is this a tradition? Are we just celebrating the dead guy? Is that the tradition?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it honors the name is Grandpa Bredo. So it's in honor of somebody's family member or something. Right. Yeah.
Okay.
So
all right.
Yeah. Frozen dead guy.
I mean, if it's a real thing, I guess we got to go visit. Right? Got to pay our respects, kind of thing. Why not?
Yeah. So
seems weird that it's a frozen guy in the middle of summer, but it's Colorado, so I probably
places
could
don't
be less weird.
Get hot up in the mountains. I don't know.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Weird one.
That is my weird, sweaty, and strange summertime traditions. And if you have any, like I said before, feel free to comment because I'm curious what traditions you guys might have out there.
Yeah. Good job, buddy. I mean, those were some definitely weird ones.
Yeah.
They were all mostly weird. strange.
Slightly sweaty?
The cheese one is slightly sweaty. So, yeah, I guess it all works out.
Running around naked?
Yeah, good job.
A little sweaty.
Yeah, well, I ain't running anywhere, so there's that.
All right, should we move on?
Moving on. Joshua, this one kind of fits with the one that you just made. That's weird, sweaty, and strange one. This is Sumer. I just wanted a fun way to pronounce summer. Because, Joshua, with the summertime collection dropping, sorry for literally.live/merch, I think it's the start of summer, my dude.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of just wanted to ask you a few questions for the people, you know?
Let's go. I feel like I have to stretch.
First question.
Gotta stretch for this.
You should stretch it out, buddy.
Can I hydrate? Can I take a drink before you ask me these questions?
Yeah, go for it. I'll go ahead and preference the questions while you go ahead and take a sip of your fresh burbies, you know? Joshua, the following questions I'm going to ask you. Feel free, audience, if you want to answer the questions as well in a comment or don't. Mentally, answer is perfectly fine too. Joshua, summer foods, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any favorite summer foods? So I guess I'm talking like, do you have like a favorite hot dog? Do you like hamburgers? Like, do you like making s'mores? Summer foods, Joshua. Do you have a favorite summer food?
If there's one that I've come to love, I was never a big jalapeno popper person until somebody made a real good one for me. You know, they cut the jalapeno, stuffed it with cream cheese, wrapped it in bacon, put them on the grill. You know, there was just something about a jalapeno popper that really did it for me. And who can deny a really good, sweaty, mouth-watering glizzy?
Yeah, glizzies are the best, my dude.
You know?
But hang on, before I move on from your jalapeno popper. Okay, forgive me in this statement, Joshua, but I don't consider jalapeno poppers to be a summertime food.
It's not?
I think of them more as like a party appetizer.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not saying that they can't be a summertime food because, yeah, it makes sense. You can put a stuffed jalapeno on a grill and grill that for summertime.
Mm-hmm.
Perfectly acceptable. Understand that. But I don't think of them as like a go-to summertime food kind of thing. You know, I'm not putting my jalapeno poppers up there with my burgers and my glizzies, you know? So
I think
maybe I'm in the wrong on that.
No, because I usually when I start, I want to start off slow and soft. I don't want to get full in the first bite. Like if you place a foot long in front of me and I just gobble that thing down, you know what I mean? Like I got to build up to it. And a nice smooth appetizer is kind of what comes to my mind first. You know, you got your chips, you got your guac, I don't know. Like when I think of summertime food, I worked most summers, so I don't think I'm fucking out there partying like some people. Like maybe you're a teacher and you get summers off and you got this fucking answer down pat.
That's true.
You know, you're like, I know what I'm doing for summer. I'm making an apple pie or I'm fucking doing some other shit.
That's good.
You know, but an apple pie, I mean, that's good. I don't know if that's summer though.
Yeah. See, I would still think of apple pies as summer. I would also think of them as like fall as well. You know, apple pies can go into a few different categories. So,
I mean, what is a summertime? You're going to make me pull up Chat GPT right now and look up what is
go for it. You can pull it up while I tell you my favorite summertime stuff. Like I would probably say my biggest summertime food out of everything is going to be a s'more. A delicious s'more, Joshua. The marshmallowy goodness tucked inside of a graham crackery crust, coated in delicious chocolate. Oh, the thought of it is just making me salivate. It is sensational. If you all right, controversial take here, everybody. Controversial take, episode 88. You had to get to something controversial, right? I don't like to burn my marshmallows over the open fire. Like, I'm not the guy who's going to, make that shit black as hell, you know? I'm going to caramelize my marshmallow. I'm going to make it a golden brown so it's nice and sugary and just like a creme brulee topping of a marshmallow. It's delicious. But Joshua, I'm also the person who will savagely put a marshmallow in the microwave and use that for a s'more as well. I'm not I'm not a good guy, you know. I'm a barbarian sometimes. I'm an animal.
Have you ever
that's probably my favorite summertime snack.
Have you ever just like
food.
put like one of those extra large marshmallows in the microwave and just like put like 5 minutes on there and just let that bitch go?
No, Joshua. No, because I know what happens when you put a marshmallow into the microwave. Yes.
What happened, Sean? Educate the people that have never done it.
Listen, Joshua asked you guys to do this a little while ago.
Try it.
If you didn't try it
that was the
back then, I'll go ahead and spoil it for you. They expand very quickly and very widely. You can put a baby marshmallow in there, and it will probably get to the size of a can of Coke or delicious Two Towns Pog cider. But yeah, do not put a big marshmallow in there and put it in there for 5 minutes. Your microwave will explode. Just don't. Just don't. You know, so.
Oh, look at you being so nice. And while you were doing that, I did ask chat, even though these fingers don't work as fast as yours do when it comes to typing. And it's funny because I actually have some of this in my fridge. They're suggesting a watermelon. Watermelon is a nice summertime treat.
No, that is definitely a good one. I'm not
in my fridge right now.
Episode 88, not only is it the merch episode, it's also the episode where Sean admits the foods that he does not care for. Watermelon is one of those foods. Sorry, everybody. Sorry, my bad. Listen, if you think less of me now, wait till you get to about 45 minutes and you're about to think even less.
And a few more while we're on the topic. While we're on it. So lemon bars. And it's funny because you said s'mores, which is cool. I did not think s'mores were on there. So congratulations. Chat even is acknowledging your love for the s'more.
I'm a simulation. What can I say? You know, I'm here.
A mini key lime pies are on here.
Mini key lime pie. Okay. All right. Summertime citrusy. All right. Makes sense.
I mean, ice cream sandwiches, frozen yogurt. Okay. Sorbet, slushies.
Seems like a Joshua thing. Slushies,
mocktails, smoothies. There's all kinds of shit.
Mocktails, all right. Some of that shit, questionable at best.
They even have cold coffee in here, so I don't know. Chat's going down a weird path.
Okay, weird.
But watermelon, I take it back. I'll go watermelon. It's got to be seedless though.
Okay. Yeah, I know you're a nature kind of guy. You don't like seeds in your mouth.
Jesus.
Makes sense. But Joshua, that kind of reminded me, the watermelon thing. Did you ever have any like summertime things you looked forward to? Like whether it be now as a grown up or earlier in your youth when the dinosaurs roamed the world. Like, did you ever look forward to something for summertime?
Yeah, I think I looked forward to a tan.
Really?
Yeah.
Like even as a little baby Joshua, you're like, I can't wait to get a tan.
No, because when I was a youngster, I used to run around with no clothes on, and so the closer summer got, the less clothes I just had to put on. You know, it was just like, oh, put your sweater on. I was like, why? You know. So for me, going to the beach, running around half naked, running with the nudes, you know.
With the nudes, there you go. That all makes sense now. You just want to recreate a tradition that you made in childhood. I understand completely. Yeah. I get it.
I mean, giving back to nature is just taking it all off. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just that's how you get your twig and berries to expand to the size of grapefruits.
Poison oak. Right. We did talk about that. Yeah, but I mean, I think it just comes down to the warm air. You know, just the sun's out longer, so you kind of feel healthier. You know, more vitamin D. You kind of feel more vibrant, and I think that's what I appreciate about summer. Is just you tend to feel more vibrant. like you want to go out. You want to go. I mean, I want to go on hikes. I want to go to the beach. I just want to be outside when it's, you know, cold and dark, and you probably just want to hang out and binge watch Stranger Things or whatever show you're into.
Good point.
You know?
I mean, for me, something that I looked forward to during summertime was doing nothing.
Jesus. You do that in the wintertime. Nothing in summer. Holy shit.
Look at me. Look at my physique.
Looking at you. You're a good looking guy. I'm looking at you, man. Get out more.
This physique screams stay inside because children will start to cry. It doesn't scream, oh my God, that guy should be on a beach somewhere. Right? So for me, I always looked forward to doing nothing. I played video games. I hung out with my online friends. Like that was my entire life. Like I lived in the screen, like I do continue to live now.
Like we're doing right now. Yeah.
That was probably what I would look forward to during summertime. That and being able to stay at home alone because my family would work.
That makes sense.
Throughout the day.
Yeah.
So like I wouldn't see them until later, like late at night, like 8:00 at night kind of thing.
It's almost like a bonus.
So
as far as a summer goes for
it was
kids, like a bonus. Pick kid, like
having
parents
the freedom
around
to do whatever you wanted.
Yeah.
I got into many troubles being alone by myself for that long of time. So there's that. But that's what I would look forward to during summertime. And now that I'm older, they all just mission to one thing. It just summertime is when it's hot and I sweat a lot. And then winter time's when it's cold and I need more blankies. So there's that.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. Parents probably hate it though because the fridge is always empty. Because if your kids are home all day, there's all your shit.
Yeah, man. My parents hated it. They would always make me eat all the shit that was awful, like carrots. Like, ugh.
I love carrots.
God, at one point in time, I fucking hated carrots. Granted, I love carrots now. Carrots are delicious. But yeah, there was a point in time where I just fucking hated them because it was all that was left, like little carrot snack packs. And those snack packs, for the love of God, those snack pack carrots, they're not good. Whatever they wash those carrots in is disgusting. So if you're feeding that to your kids, please just don't, or just rinse them off again. I don't know. Put them in a separate container.
I think if I was a parent, I would I would never put, when summer comes around, I'd have less food in the refrigerator so that my kids could just go eat other people's shit at other people's houses. You know what I mean?
Survival of the fittest, I guess. Knocking on strangers' doors. Who's gonna feed you next?
Kids, yeah.
Who knows?
Other parents in the neighborhood going, "Hey, how come your kids are always hungry when they come over to my house?" Like, I don't know. They're always hungry at my house too. Go figure.
Anyways, let us know what some of your favorite summertime stuff was if you want to. We don't have no preference. But Joshua, let's move on to the AI song for the week. I think we both need a little bit of a breather from speaking. So head on over to sorryforthelate.live/AI radio, and you can hear this next song in its entirety, which was created with the help of AI, as the title suggests. But Joshua, this is a song that is inspired, had to burp, was inspired by the shirt that I'm wearing right now with the skeleton having a drink at a tiki bar with a great white shark. Joshua, this song is called Bones and Bites. Here it is, buddy. Enjoy.
Bones in the sand with a margarita in hand. Shark's got a grin, sharper than the band. Tiki torches flicker under moon silver gleam. We're the weirdest crew you've ever seen. Skeleton zips and the ice cubes clink. Sharks telling tales about the ocean's brink. Palm trees swaying to the beat of the tide. We're all outlaws with nothing to hide. Dance with the skeleton, groove with the shark. Under the stars we're lighting the dark. A toast to the odd, the wild and bizarre. Living it up at the skeleton's tiki bar. Straws and a coconut shell. Sharks cracking jokes only skeletons tell. Sand between bones and fins in the breeze. A night so electric it freezes the seas. The ukulele hums as the firelight grows. Skeleton taps toes where no toes should go. Great white spins and the drink starts to pour. Laughter erupts like
So, how did you feel about that song this week?
I think it's a great vibing song. It's a great summertime song. It sounds fresh. It sounds like something you can listen to with the windows down.
I agree, buddy. I agree. That is a great summertime hit for a summertime collection of shirts, which are available at sorryforthelay.merch or sorryforthelay.live/merch. There you go. I got it right. I got it right the second time. It's going to take some getting used to. I haven't put it in my repertoire of things to say yet, like I do with the AI radio stuff. But it'll get there. It'll get there. I promise. It'll get there. Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Anywho, Joshua,
Sean?
Let's move on. Yes, I'm ready. Microplastics or micropenis? Oh, sorry. Microbrain. Got it.
All right. Microplastics or microbrain. Sean, there's all this talk about microplastics. Things are getting smaller and smaller. Do you think you think the plastics are getting smaller? Our brains are getting smaller. Are we just getting dumber as a society that we want to blame it on the microplastics? Is it the plastic or is it our own brains that are getting smaller?
I mean, I think everybody needs an excuse. So, yeah, I think we're just blaming it on the plastic at this point, Like, it's like when, back in the day, people would blame cigarettes for all the world's problems. It's like now we're just kind of blaming plastic for all the world's problems. So there's just, we just kind of shift the focus on something else that we want to blame. So who knows what it is in like fucking 30 years from now. Maybe it's going to be like, instead of microplastics, it's going to be like, I don't know, what's something weird? Micropaper,
Micropaper.
killing the world. I don't know. Jesus. Or it's going to be like bioengineered food, right? I mean, I know that's controversial now, but it'll probably be a bigger thing later, right? So it'll be just something. We're just going to shift the focus on something else. So, yeah, I don't think our brains are getting smaller. I think we just like shifting blame.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I just had this kind of thought, like maybe our brains are getting smaller, but what if as they're getting smaller, the microplastic is actually affecting our smaller brain and it's creating some kind of mind control on us? Like,
you think the microplastics are evolving?
Maybe little mini nanobots that are seeping.
Little
nanobots in the microplastics that are getting into our micro brains.
Okay.
And swaying us to
the
do
idea.
micro things.
Like what? What is the microplastic trying to achieve? What is its end goal? Like to make more plastic? Like, nanobots just kind of want to like create more nanobots? Is it like that? And microplastics trying to create more microplastic? Is that what it's trying to do?
Yeah, like all of us are slowly enhancing our own bodies with different body parts, right? We're putting things in our boobs, we're putting things in our butts, putting things in our calves, cheekbones. Yeah. If we're slowly just maybe plastic is the real AI, and it's just slowly getting into our bodies and changing us within.
Yeah, no, I see the point, but Joshua, I don't think the microplastic has enough
steam.
What is the word I'm looking for here? Enough consciousness to do that to us. But I will ask you this question as a follow-up, Joshua. Do you think we've come accustomed to the taste of plastic?
That is that is a good question, because when you drink out of different plastic water bottles,
that's what I was getting with. Yeah.
They do taste not necessarily slightly different because of the water. I think it's actually the different flavor of plastic.
So you think we can taste different plastics?
Oh, I think so. Yeah, I 100%. I've licked enough plastic in my day to know they all taste different. Red tastes different than yellow. It does. It does.
Oh my God.
And they all taste different.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I mean,
red slightly tangy. Green's a little zesty.
Episode 88, and we're talking about licking plastic, everybody. Feel free to do it yourself. Open up a Coke can or a Coke bottle and drink that. Don't do it from a can. Cans aren't plastic.
chew on some plastic. Let us know how it feels.
Shit.
Yeah, buddy. I don't know, microplastic.
Nah, buddy.
Listen, there you go.
That's a question. Feel free to answer it.
Yeah.
Last one on the list for episode 88, buddy. Pause, pray, proceed. What? What? Lay it on me. What's this?
Okay, so, I mean, I'm terrible at telling stories, but this is kind of a follow-up to the ticket that was bestowed upon me and my girlfriend when we apparently failed to stop at a stop sign. So apparently we didn't pause long enough. We didn't fucking pray either, because I guess you got to pray not to get a fucking ticket these days from these assholes out there. And we just decided to proceed. You know, like we didn't fucking do anything wrong. So apparently you got to go through fucking 2 stoplights and then eventually get pulled over in the middle fucking of the night to get a fucking ticket for not fully stopping. So we had to go to court for this ticket. And not only did we have to go to court, but now we have to go to court because we've already went to court. Because
what?
Yeah, it just doesn't stop with one fucking thing, right? So the only way you can get out of this ticket is by showing up, saying hello to the man, listening to everybody else's bullshit, you know, why they're there, to decide if you either want to pay the fine or you want to go back to court and use more taxpayer dollars to figure this fucking thing out. So
they don't make it easy. Yeah.
So they did not make it easy. They did not make it easy at all. So we had to take one of our days off. We had to go on Friday last week, and we had to go to court, and we had to sit outside of the courtroom. You know, the door was locked until 10. They finally let us in. And not only, like, if anybody's ever been to court for fucking traffic or whatever it is, you guys have probably done this before, but if you haven't, this is my first time. Basically, you get in there, you watch a fucking video of the judge that's going to be hearing your case, telling you all your rights, telling you all your rules, and telling you the whole fucking thing, right? Then the judge comes in, and then he tells you the same fucking thing that you just saw on the fucking video. So you got to sit through another 15 minutes of dialogue, because now you got to have an in-person, like, this is the way it is in person. It's like, okay. Then you get through that fucking grind of an experience, and then you get to watch other people one by one go up and plead their case as to why they didn't think that they fucking deserved this ticket. So long story short, we got through a couple of them, but there was one guy that literally stood in front of the judge and backed on and off the mic as if he fucking was in Neverland. This guy fucking... this guy didn't even know the fucking back of his hand if he even saw it. The judge had to ask him 3 or 4 times, would you like to sit down and, take a minute to figure out what you want to do? He declined all three times. I don't need more time, but judge, just give me 1 more minute.
Oh my God.
To make a fucking decision. Yeah. Wow. Ultimately, the guy made the decision, and he fucking ended up just paying the ticket because he didn't want to have to come back to court. But he needed to check his bank account when he was standing in front of the judge to make sure he had enough money to actually pay the ticket. So we had to sit through this whole process too. Because apparently, yeah. So this happened. But it was a very, very strange process to and I understand why taxpayer dollars are being fucking grossly taken from us, because this process was not a speedy trial by any means. This was,
my God. How long did it take?
Fuck, we got there at 10. I don't think we got out till 11:30. Almost 12 in the afternoon.
Night?
No.
Okay.
AM.
That didn't take that long then. What? You got there at that took 3 hours? That's chump change, baby.
It's
chump change.
I mean, I just thought it was very funny that we had to go to court to either just lay down and take it from the man and pay the fine, or choose to go back to trial. I thought.
So what did you choose?
We chose to go back to trial, my friends. So there's going to be a part 2.
Oh, okay.
So part 2 of this is me showing up as witness, My girlfriend was the driver, and we gotta proceed with the evidence as why we did not pause long enough, why we proceeded, and fucking the whole deal. Like we have to show evidence. So I don't know how far to take this. I have a GoPro. Like, do I go drive to the intersection and show up with like 4 minutes of footage to explain how this actually happened and why?
I mean, that would be really cool if you did that.
Like, how do I walk in?
You would have to commit it to evidence. There's a whole process to this. Are you going to hire a lawyer for this?
No.
Or are you just going to do it just by yourself?
I'm the witness. I was literally sitting there sober, other than the fucking big ass burrito that I just ate. So I was kind of in a food coma. You know,
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know how much this stands up, but you know, you're innocent until proven guilty. So it's their job to prove that you are guilty of this. But listen, you know,
this gets good because there was multiple dates we could choose from.
Okay.
And the one we chose was July 3rd.
July 3rd. Okay.
And in order for the case not to be dismissed, the officer has to appear in court. So.
Oh, okay. I see what you did here.
So the chances.
All right. I get it.
The chances, folks. The chances. I need everybody, all the listeners, all the subscribers. I just want to know.
Oh, sorry.
Do you think this guy's going to show up? Because if he does, he's got to prove why he gave us a ticket, and we got to prove why we should have not gotten the ticket. So I need some advice. Do you think he's going to show up? The tickets are around like $230 something. You know, it's not, I mean, that's a lot of Big Macs. It's a lot of Happy Meals.
Yeah, it is.
You know, how many Sorry for the Late t-shirts could you buy with that much money? That's what I'm saying.
Sorry for the Late Out Live /merch. Joshua, the question I have now, though, is now that you're going to a second trial here, are you going to be responsible for paying anything? You know, like trial fees maybe, or like any type of fee from all this?
So what happens now is we could have paid the fee up front. So here's the fucked up part. You got to pay the fee, then you got to go to traffic school. If we would have just said yes, we would have had to pay the fee. You have to pay traffic school, and then you have to go to traffic school, and then you don't get a point on your insurance or whatever it is. So the fact that we chose to go to trial, now it comes down to if we're going to have to pay the fee, and we could also accrue a point on insurance because we're choosing to go to trial over this thing.
Okay.
So basically, like I said in the beginning, we could lay down and just taken it by the man.
Yeah.
Or you stand and fight. You stand and fight like I think everybody should do when you've not done anything wrong. That's the moral of this story. If you truly feel like you've done nothing wrong, now is your opportunity to just not whip out your fucking checkbook and just pay the fucking man. You should stand up, let him hear your side, and hopefully the right decision is made. But this is a good opportunity to do such.
Shit, this is going to be an interesting storyline to follow.
Stay tuned,
Joshua. I wish you the best on this journey. For those of you who want to continue to follow the journey, sorry for the Late Out Live. Check out the Joshua Saga. Hopefully, after July 3rd, we'll get a new update and kind of go from there. But, buddy, one last question on this whole thing here. How much more likely are you to be invested in a dash cam?
I think eventually all cars are just going to have them permanently. But, I mean, I'm not so invested because the guy pulled us over from the back as they usually do. Fucking perverts, these cops are. So it wouldn't have mattered if we had a front dash cam because apparently he saw what he saw from behind us, which how could you see that from behind us rolling a stop when a car passed directly in front of us? It is a stupid case.
I'm 100% in agreement with you. I think it is stupid. But if you had a dash cam, even if the car was in front of you, like if the cam was in front of you, they would have seen that you came to a stop. The car passed you.
In front of us, yes.
And then the cop pulled you over saying that
two
you
lights
did not
later,
stop.
2 full intersections later, fucking like half a mile away from where this apparently occurred.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Well, buddy, I wish you the best.
Thank you.
Hopefully, the internet keyboard warriors can help you out and figure out your dilemma here. So we'll see.
And normally for a traffic stop and you go to a case like this, you don't end up in jail. So, I mean, I don't think I should end up in jail after this, after being a witness to this. So let's hope nothing happens in court where I can't make it to one of these podcasts.
If after July 3rd, you see me here on a special announcement episode, then you know some shit went down.
I think they still let me calls, right? Can I phone in?
There you go. You can phone in. We'll phone you in from a county jail or whatever.
Perfect.
All right, buddy. Let's start to land this plane here on episode 88. Let's do some fun finds. Let's do some fortunes, lucky numbers, as we do. So let's get on to it.
I kind of feel like before I show off my fun find, I'm immediately just going to put it out there. Sean's going to judge me for this. And if you want to judge me too, if you're a listener, you're watching right now, feel free to judge me because I know fun finds are all in the eye of the beholder, and what you pay for something isn't necessarily maybe a great value, but for me it was fun. So last week I talked about going to an antique show, and like most antiques, they go for a certain dollar amount, so they hold value to whoever finds them. So what I found,
he's grabbing what he's found,
was this, and I just kind of love what it says. So hopefully the camera picks it up. I found this lovely little antique of a gem.
All right. Joshua has found a Cracker Jack sign that says, "The more you eat, the more you want." Now, this looks like a vintage-esque Cracker Jack sign with one of the creepiest looking Cracker Jack sailor boys and the dog, which is kind of cute, but also looks mummified. But it's blue and red on a white background. It's just, is that a metal sign, buddy?
It's very metal, and it actually has its own original, has its own original sticker on the back saying how it was fired and how it was made and where it was made and all this stuff. But I do want to ask, how much do you think I paid for this thing? This vintage
metal
It's
signs.
heavy too. It's heavy. It's heavy.
I mean, usually those kind of signs, I'm going to say run about $50.
Ooh, holy shit, Sean. You are very, very close. That sign cost me $45.
Yeah. I know my antiques, buddy. Spoiler alert, I'm somewhat of an enthusiast myself.
Are you really?
So,
Are you really? You get an antique shop?
No, God, no. But I'm not going to say I'm not. I've dabbled in the antiquing world, but, I'm not all about possessing antiques for a very specific reason, Joshua, that I'll talk about, I guess, next week with Haunted Antiques. That's the whole reason I don't do antiquing, is because I don't want to bring back a spirit. So,
and are you just saying that because you hang out with one for an hour every Tuesday?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I don't want to bring you back here. Yeah, I don't want to.
I figured.
I don't want to walk into a cold room all of a sudden and feel my heartbeat race.
Okay.
So
thanks.
Tune in next week when I tell you how to keep away from haunted antiques. Because, Josh, I don't know if you heard, but that Annabelle went missing and started to, start some fires.
Oh, shit. I had no idea about that. Huh.
Yeah, and you're not going to hear about it this week. Google it. Maybe I'll talk about it next week. We got to move on.
Perfect. All right, what do you got?
Long.
Yeah, what do you got?
Joshua, for my fun find, my little Funkos, this is the last week I have my Bitty Pops. So in honor of the Disneyland celebration, which is kind of fun because I'm showing mainly just Pixar characters. But here is my Funkos for the week, buddy. These are my, I want to say, least favorite of the Bitty Pops. But there is one a little bit less than that. But anyways, we have Nemo, we have Dory, we have the cat from the Buzz Lightyear movie that most people don't remember. And we have Sadness, who is actually one of my favorite blue characters. She's not purple, she's blue. But there you go. That is my fun finds and Funkos for the week, buddy.
These are cute. Little bitties.
Yeah,
Little bitty
I like
pops.
Little bitty pops. Very nice.
All right, should we end it? Should we land it with the fortune?
Let's end it. Let's land this plane. Let's get some fortunes.
All right.
I'll get the lucky numbers ready, buddy. So
Here we go.
you
Let's
do
hit
your
it
thing, boy.
like we always do at the end of one of these, is hitting it with a fun little fortune. Then we're just going to do the fortunes against humanity. If you watch the last one, we were getting boozy with it, but now we're going to slide over to the fortunes against humanity. These ones can get a little dark. So, and they can just get a little stupid in general. So hopefully we get something dark, something a little stupid. Maybe it'll make you laugh. Let's find out. Cookies are black too, by the way. It's kind of
Don't eat them.
kind of a wild color.
They got that black dye number 5 in there or whatever. The one that's banned now.
Oh shit! All right, here we go. This one's gonna be dumb. I had to pre-read it.
I'm ready.
All right.
Yeah, I'm glad he did. Let's see if he fucks it up.
I'm still gonna fuck it up. All right. So your fortune against humanity, as we always do on this podcast, June 3rd, episode 88, is like this. Here you go. Live each day like it's your last, said the horoscope billboard.
Said the what billboard? The horoscope billboard?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's kind of lackluster.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid. I'm ready to give this son of a bitch a 3-star. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
I think we are in the realm where we can actually review these
Can we?
truthfully, you know?
Can we start doing that? I mean, Jesus, man.
I would say this is more of a 2-star box. Not a 3-star, maybe more of a 2-star. So there's that.
I mean, they got 5 stars all on the back of this thing, man. I don't know who's rating this thing.
That's just false advertising. That's just not correct.
Well, sorry if that was disappointing, everybody. But that's you know, you can't control what's in the cookie, and that's what you got this week.
That's true. Sorry, everybody. That was real disappointing, but maybe this will cheer you up. Here are your lucky numbers for the week. Feel free to use them for whatever nefarious reasons you would like. They are as followed: 1, 8, 10, 16, 22, 34, and 48. Once again, your lucky numbers for the week are 1, 8, 10, 16, 22, 34, and 48. So maybe you can win something on this beautiful 88th episode of Sorry for the Delay. And if you do, let us know. It'd be really cool. But with that being said, Joshua, we've come to the end of the episode.
Mm-hmm.
Let the people hear your final monologue for the week. Man. Send them off with whatever graces that you may. But the stage is yours, buddy.
All right.
Fill their heads.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you for handing over the stage. And we are going a little long on this episode, but this has been a very special episode because this is the merch episode. This is the one where you show your love for the podcast. This is the one where we show the love for you. So I can't say it enough. We love all of you guys. The merch is there. The website's there. Sean can say the name because, again, he has better words. It's got a better way of saying it. But yeah, we love the support. Go get a shirt and see you next week.
Damn. Another short and sweet week for Joshua. Interesting. I'm waiting for the real long week, you know.
That's
when
coming.
He's like, listen, I want you guys to go invest in Bitcoin, like use my Joshua coin, you know, just waiting on those days.
Yeah.
But like Joshua said, thank you guys for listening. Thank you for watching. We do appreciate it. Again, Sorry for the Delay merch is out. Sorry for the Delay.live/merch. Head on over there. Check it out. Even if you don't buy anything, give it a look. It's all that matters. It's all we care about. But Joshua, I'm going to leave this podcast with 2 things here. The first thing is that to anybody listening, I want you to know that today could be your last day on this planet. So I want you to think about that the next time something through the day makes you sad or makes you frustrated, anything like that, because it could be your last day on this earth. So we're only here for a short time, not a long time, so enjoy it while you can, right? Buy a shirt, support something, go do something fun. But Joshua, other than that, like I've been ending these episodes for you, buddy, I hope you're ready. Here it is. Which is faster, hot or cold, Joshua?
I have no idea, Sean.
Hot, because you can catch a cold. Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next week. Deuces.